keep you updated on what I've been doing since last time I spoke to you live. Um, as you know, you see my last few videos that I put out. I did go back there to the cryptid area, the portal pond, and I looked on the left side, not the right side. I won't go on the right side because that's where the portal is, to where I was lucky to get out that time. But what I did, I put an audio recorder hanging in all night long. Uh, I have I just went over 5 hours of it, and there's a lot more to listen to on the audio. In fact, I did a partial of what was said on my audio, and I put that up last night. So if you've heard it, that's fine. But there's a lot more to go, and some of it's very uh, mind-boggling, to say the least. But anyway, I went back there and I put that stuff there. I picked it up the next day, and I looked around. And I did see some footprints that were different. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? When I was back the other day, Chris, I thought I seen your blue truck. That's why I asked if you were there when I went back and picked up the audio. I guess it wasn't you. It looked like your truck, though. But anyway, hi, Dina. Hey, Wendy, how are you? What I've been doing, I've been going over the audio, and it's a lot of stuff to listen to, and to try to pick out to make sense of what they were saying. Um, Also, I had some pictures that I had taken when I was back there. I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna put that stuff up so you can see it. There's a lot of strange things happening back there, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, those footprints that I've seen, Deanna, they were deep. I'm 220 pounds, and you see where I stepped on the top of the sand. I didn't even sink in at all, and you can see where the heel was, where whatever it was walking there, and they were wide. They sunk in about 4 inches or more. Some of them were even deeper than that. So it's kind of mind-boggling. But uh, I did find a golf ball there now too. So they give me gifts with the golf balls because I started that with them years ago. And where they're getting all these golf balls at, I don't know. They're not getting from my house unless they maybe they are. I don't know if they come at nighttime when I'm not awake. But I don't play golf. I just collect them, and the golf ball was by itself out there, right next to them big deep tracks. So it makes you wonder, and also the audio that was taken, the little partial one that I made yesterday. If it's hard for you to hear, it's hard to hear on a cell phone. So if you have any kind of something for your ears, headphones, or something like that, you can hear it. But what was said, what I picked up on, what it said was, it says, "I am the Son," and then a few seconds later, you hear somebody say, "Amen." So I don't know. I can't say who that was talking. I don't know. I have an idea, but if you heard it, I don't. On the other side of that pond, no, Chris. I mean, for me anyway. I mean, I know you go back and you walk your dogs in that area there, and nothing has done anything to you. But that day, it was like I was in a different time zone, man. I mean, you hear planes when you're back there. There was nothing in that on the other side of that pond, and that's why I put the audio there to see what I can capture. But there are some things that were said, but I haven't shown you that on my audio. But I will record and let you hear it. It started off with sound like metal, like doors slamming. You can hear people talking. It's just like something opened up and closed. And I guess it must have been a portal area for where they're at there. And it was very creepy. And I didn't download that on anything yet. I'm still listening to it. I'm gonna put it together, and I'm going to make a video and let you hear maybe the whole segment. It's probably about, in that one area there, it's probably about 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes long out of the 5 hours in that one area that I want you to listen to. But I'll be putting that up probably, maybe tonight, or if not, definitely tomorrow sometime. Um, but there's a lot of things happening back there, and even on my videos, back in the woods, my cameras are picking up stuff. Like I said before, I got 3 cameras back here. I got one on a tree, like if it was here, like my hand here. The one camera's here and facing it this way. Okay, I have another camera back this way, like that. And then I got another camera over here that shoot behind this tree here, where the lights come from. And the other night, these things came down, which I made it was a 30-second or maybe 20-second video of looked like all these orbs coming down out of nowhere. There was no wind, there was nothing at all. The other 2 cameras, one was close to that, did not pick up on them orbs. So it's like they pick and choose what they want me to see, so I can give it to you to see the truth about what's happening back here. It's all spiritual. It's all portals back there, portal trees, portal ground, the whole area. Because those lights come from above, they come from horizontal to the ground, they come from behind that one tree I was just telling you about, and they don't all pick up on that stuff, which they should, at the same time. You might get 2, you might just get 1 out of 3 that are getting these anomalies back here. It's mind-blowing at times, It really is. What's that say? Would be hard to play golf in the sand. You're absolutely right. There's nobody walking back here with golf clubs because you don't see anything being hit. And this golf ball was by itself. There was no tracks around it other than those big wide tracks that were deep. There was nobody walking around where that golf ball was at. You go back and look at the video, you'll see some maybe deer tracks and something like that, but that's it. And it's you get a lot of things back here. The cryptids are, I think, because it was a hunter's moon, a full moon. I think that might have made them more active, I believe, and especially the dog men that are back there. In fact, if you look on, when I put my camera, I went to get my camera, not my camera, I'm sorry, I'm rushing things. Well, the second day, the next morning, I went back to put my audio recorder, take it down, and I'm walking in there with my camera you can see where the lake is at, the pond there, and as soon as you see that pine tree there, I think it's that minute marker 6:53, I believe it is. 6:53, you look, and right to the right of that tree, and you'll see a dog man in the water, leaning on the bank, looking at me as I'm going over there to get my audio equipment. And that's probably on the other side of that pond. Probably, I don't know, Chris, what, about 50, 60 feet from one side of that to the other side, roughly. And he was there watching me. And when I swept back, he didn't see him because then I call dissipated. They dissipated into the brush that was there. But let me tell you something. I'll probably hear from the Bigfoot people that do things on their own on different areas, but they all manifest themselves. They come from another dimension, whether it's the ground, whether it's the trees, whether they come in from orbs, where they come down those lights. They all do it, and they can play like a chameleon type of a presence. You can see them. All of a sudden, you go back and they dissipate away. They disappear. They all do that. It's not just the Bigfoot. The dog man do it too. Like I said before, last week when I was back there, I heard him walking, can hear him growling, couldn't see him. Right in front of me, when I got to my truck and my video camera, and there was a bush there about 20 feet in front of me, and there it was, looking right at me. I never saw it walking from way back when my research series out of nothing. You know, maybe 80 foot. Okay. You know what I'm talking about there, right, Chris? Yep. Okay. You saw that ball back there too, there, right? All right, cool. Cool. Yep. I'm trying to read over here. In that back street. Yeah, I know. You told me, Diana. I seen it. Yep. Maybe I should, like you said, maybe I should get a golf ball and put it back in the research area and mark it. Maybe paint it like different colors and then see where that ends up. That's a good idea. I could try that. When I went back here to put my audio up, I got I bought a bunch of frankincense, myrrh, incense. They're very spiritual, and if you know about when Jesus was born, the wise men brought him myrrh and frankincense and gold and things like that. But that plays a very spiritual part. So my idea, which I told you I was going to do, and I did it. I put that you know into the ground there. I lit it, the incense, and that thing was smoking. And another thing too, I got a picture. I'll probably put that up later. Maybe put that in with my audio and my video that I'm going to do. The kid that was killed in our pond, okay, back in '71, he was drowned by two of his buddies. Anyway, make a long story short, I put that incense there, and as I'm videotaping the smoke coming off it, right by the pond edge, you can see the face of a young man. Look, you can see his eyes and all, and you can see his mouth, his nose, and his ears, and he's looking at that incense being burnt there. So I got to go and get a picture of this kid and see if it is him, where he lost his soul to the devil in that pond, and he's looking at that incense burn. You know, it kind of makes you wonder about the whole area. I mean, the whole area there is all. I mean, I've seen Indians back there. I've taken pictures of Indians back there. Other people from the Victorian times. You see them walking. There's a lady. She has a white gown. I caught her back where the boat ramp is at. Chris knows where it's at. And I got her back there walking in a white gown. So there's a lot of things that happen back here, and it's just an area that I I know like the back of my hand. And my friend Chris Chammies, who's on here live with us, and that right now, he knows that probably better than I do. He's always going back with the dogs and walking around there. And I told him to be careful because he knows he has some experiences with me back not only there but in another part, so he knows they're around. And I think they know who I am. They might mess with me. They might follow me, but I don't think that they would really do anything. I could be wrong, because people say, well, they're uh, nasty critters and this and that. But you know what? You got good and bad and humans like us as well. So do I trust them 100%? No. I don't even trust people 100%. You know. Hey Dan, how you doing, buddy? Um, but if there's anything that you want me to do, if you have an idea for me, like Wendy has something about marking the ball and stuff like that. If you have any ideas you would like me to try, do so. Okay, do so, and let me know. Put it in the message there. Okay, and I'll try to do it. And if I have some other thoughts that I'm going to do, I will let you know exactly. I also have. I don't know if I got it over here or not. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay, is there? I even got this little guy right here. See him? My little buddy Bigfoot. I'm going to try to put him on the portal tree back in my research area where Roxanne comes when I ask her to be there. I'm going to see how they take to this little monkey doll or Bigfoot doll. You want one? Here you go, Wendy. But I'm going to try and see what they do to it. I'm not going to put it down low where if there's anybody who walks by, they can take. I'm going to put it up high and see what they do. See if there's anything that they say to it, or see if anything, maybe they'll take it. I don't know. I'm going to try it. So this should be pretty cool, I think. Everybody wants one like this here? Cutie, Eddie. Put a mic on it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe I could put a mic on it. Got awful dark here all of a sudden. There we go. Okay. Yeah, maybe I could put a mic on it and record and see what happens. You know, I could put the mic around its neck here, put the recorder in the back of it, and maybe tape it there and let it go all night long. Maybe that's what I'll try. It's a good idea. That's a good idea. I can't take it apart to put a mic inside it, though, Dan. I can't do that. Okay, it's all a solid piece. So this is another little experiment that I'm going to try to do and see what they do. Now, I can put it in my research area, number one, or I can go back to where I put the audio from near that cryptid pond place there and see what they do with this here, what they say to it. Maybe they'll try to talk to it. You know, it'll be a mind blower if I got this back and this thing starts talking to me. And guess what? I don't want that to happen. It might get possessed or something. I don't know. But these are things that I'm working on. These are things I'm working on. So I don't want to keep these out in the cold. I mean, there's sometimes, like I said, I think it was last week I went live. I said I'd be back the next night. What happened was I took my truck to the mechanic. I had to get brakes on it. And he seen other things that had to be done. And next thing you know, it can't be done. It has to be done the next day. You got to order parts. So I said, so that put me out of stuff. And I was kind of a little disrupted about putting my audio stuff out there. So it put me behind. I really didn't have much to say to you that night. So then I went back when I got my truck. I went back here and put the stuff out, and I, got everything out. And so I'm up to date with all the stuff now. I'm making this video tonight to tell you things. It's hunting season now, and on my cameras that I'm seeing in the back there, my stealth cameras, I got a beautiful buck that walked by the other day, right by Roxanne's tree in that one area there. I mean, I couldn't tell until it gets a download, but it's probably at least an 8 to 10 pointer from what I saw. Beautiful deer. What are you saying? Can you talk back to them? Yeah. Do I go back to my research area in the wintertime? Yes, I do. I go all year round, Diana, all year round. And I like it, especially when it snows, because then you can see tracks that are fresh. There's nobody walking back there, and people don't really go back there when it's really cold out. You're not getting people hiking and stuff. So, hey, Towboat. Same to you, brother. Same to you. But a couple of years ago, I was back here. It was in February. It snowed. And back in that one area, I'm walking along and I see footprints. we came down a little, like a little incline. It wasn't much, maybe about a 3-foot incline down to into the flats in the woods there. And if I remember right, there was either 7 or 9 tracks. Okay, they started from nowheres, and they ended up nowheres. In other words, they didn't go 8 or 9. I think it was 7 or 9 tracks. It was, and they disappeared. There wasn't no more tracks after that, and no tracks before that to where they started from. So where'd they come from? Did they come from the trees? Did they come from the sky? How did they get to where they're at? Now I'm seeing that there's trees around there. They come out of the trees. They come out from probably the halfway mark of the tree and just jump down to the ground and start to walk there. You know? So that's what's cool about it all. And what's this here? My cat died. Sorry to hear about that. Sorry for your loss, my friend. Sorry for your loss. We'll pray for him. I know what it is to lose a pet. I lost a beautiful, beautiful lab that I had about 2 months ago. She was 17 years old. Dog never went to the vet other than he got a checkup, but never was sick, nothing. 17 years old. She was a beautiful dog. So yeah, and I had other pets. I had a goose, a Canadian goose I had for 6, 7 years. And when they go, it's like a family member, and it's a tough thing. So my condolences to you. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna put another uh, area up where I can put some apples and stuff for them again, and because they love apples, especially for the kids. They're little juvenile kids. They love apples and golf balls. But I'm gonna try that with the golf ball. I'm gonna spray paint it maybe yellow and then red or green and blue and put like different designs on it and put it back there. And when it's missing, I'm gonna see where it shows up. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll make a video on that as well when I do that. I don't know if it's gonna be this week or nothing, but I'm gonna do something. I got to mark them, like you said, and that's a cool thing. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. We'll try that. Okay. Um, what I want to do also is sit on a log back there and have my video camera facing on me, and then I'm gonna talk to them, and the camera should pick up on what they're saying. Okay, the audio should pick up on what they're saying. You might not hear it like you hear it to me, but you can hear something. A lot of times when I'm doing a video, if they're there, you can hear them like something in the background, like a noise in the background. That's them talking to me. And the one thing I want to share this with you is I might have told you this before. I'm pretty sure I did. Whenever I do or anybody does a video, okay, and you're talking about Bigfoot or you're talking about a ghost or something like that in the spirit world, the algorithms of YouTube will pick up on the vibrations of your voice. So when it comes out, you can hear everything I'm saying. But for them, the cryptids or other spiritual beings, it will not pick up on, it will not say anything. It might say music. That's what will identify their voices as music, or it won't say anything. So when somebody says that they're doing Bigfoot or a dog man, or they're doing some kind of a spiritual, like a paranormal work, and they say they got these voices and you can hear them. If they're doing it right, you won't see anything being printed out. That's the real spirit. If it's being printed out as you hear it, that's somebody pulling your leg. That's not what they do. Okay. Um, what's that? They might take your dog and never give it back. Possibility, yeah. But if they want it that bad, they can have it. Yeah, it was given to me. My sister gave it to me to put into research if I wanted to do something with. But there he is. He's a cutie, isn't he? See the similarities? But yeah, it's I'm gonna try that maybe this week. Put it out there and see, and put the audio recorder back here, tape it on the back, and then let it just hang up in the tree somewhere so nobody can get to it, and see what they say, what they do with it. But we got 11 people now looking. I love you all. I love you all. Keep spreading the word about my research here and about my channel. We're growing every day, people, and that's a good thing. Whether it's 1 or whether it's 10 or 15 or 20, every day we're growing. So that's a good thing. I thank you all for doing so, for being part of my life as I bring it to you, what I'm doing to your life. There's a lot of things I still want to do. There's a lot of things I still want to get to help me get better videos and better quality, sounds and everything else, and different ideas how to set things up better. I'm not a professional. I've had comments about your work is could be better, but it's all pixelated here and there. Well, I'm not computer savvy. I do what I do. I don't have the equipment that's expensive. I don't have that. In fact, my little camera that I've been taking pictures with for all these years, I went through 5 of them, was a Kodak 1485. They don't make them anymore. Okay? But I've had, through my paranormal work over the years and what I'm doing now, I've taken pictures with this camera. It's only a 5 times optical zoom. That's it, which is nothing. But I have pictures of beings in the clouds, in the sky, that are beings. You can see their eyes, you can see the helmet that they're wearing, everything else. And I think Chris seen some of my work that I've done. I had them in a couple photo exhibits and everything else in the libraries. And it's phenomenal, the pictures that I got with this little camera. So I looked for better cameras, but these other cameras don't do what this little one does. And I went through, I think, 4 or 5 of them. I know 4. I think I'm on my 5th one now. I've taken, oh God, I can't even imagine, well over 250,000 pictures I've taken. So my source of photos is never ending, and it's a gift that you have to be able to do what I'm doing, and I thank God for that all. I bring you the best I can do, you know. We do. We'll do. Okay. Hi, Greg. Yeah. Double D. How are you? And the rest of the gang. We're doing good. How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? Yeah. Right now, I would be watching the Kansas City Chiefs play, but they're blacked out in my area, so it's kind of, you know, a little setback. But I'll watch it on YouTube probably tomorrow. The highlights of it anyway. Um, so that's what I'm doing. I got time. I wanted to talk to you all, and I got some ideas about what I'm going to do, and I need input from all of you. Okay, I need input from all of you, and I value what you say. I value your input to help me even better my way of research if you can, and I appreciate that. I'm not going to keep you on long. I know you're probably watching TV or doing other things too, but I'll put this up, and you can see the rerun on this here, and then stay tuned for when I do the audio video of what I recorded 2 days ago in that area. Okay, It's pretty little eerie, to be honest with you. So you might get chills down your spine listening to it. But I'm going to put it up and decipher it what you want to hear. Okay? I'm just going to let it play. If I can get some pictures of what I have taken while I was back here, and I will show you. Also, like I said before, go back to the last video where I went back, not the last one before that, where I went back and got my audio recorder. And at that point, at 6:53, I'm walking towards the palm, and there's a pine tree right in front of me, okay? Just to the right of that, on the bank of that, you're going to see a dark spot. You'll see a dark spot. And that's the dog man on the other bank. He's in the water, leaning up against the bank, looking at me. So you might want to check that out. All right? Hi, Christine. How you doing? All right, and don't forget, if you're out and about and you're in the woods, take your camera. Don't get close to the trees, but with the sunlight coming in on a tree, okay? Especially like early morning or, when the sun sets in the evening, take pictures of those trees where the light is shining on there, and I guarantee you're going to see things you never thought of existed, okay? But it's getting dark in here now. I got my lights on. I got my lights on my eyes from, the screen here, but what's that say? Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, where's everybody from? So I know where are you all hailing from? What state? Ohio. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Pennsylvania, I got you. Pennsylvania, I got you. Okay. In Michigan, okay. I know that. It snows pretty good there, huh, Christine? Anybody from Arizona tonight? California? Where's that? It's cold there, I bet you. I bet you. Yep, I bet. Well, today was 81 yesterday here, and today I think it was in the 70s. And then by the end of the week, it's going down at nighttime to like 26 or 25. So I got to bring my some of my plants in so they don't get destroyed. Then I'll be like in the 50s by the end of the week as well. So it's creeping up here as well. But stay safe, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Check the rerun on the video if you want. And check out things that I'm putting up there. But go back to that one video at 6:53, and you'll see. As soon as I start sweeping to the right of that tree where I'm walking, you look on the bank, stop it, and look on the bank. And also, the other video that I have with all them orbs coming down there, if you go on to where the video is at, that has your settings, click on the settings there, okay? And then click on speed of where it says normal. Click on that and it'll come up to 0.25. Watch that video in 0.25 speed and you'll see a lot more things. Okay? Okay, I love you all. Have a great night and God bless you all. Thank you and be safe. Be safe and stay warm, Christine. Love you too. Bye-bye now. Thank you all.